You sure you want to wear that to Fan Expo, Nate? That's a lot of color.
It's cutting edge, all right? It's cutting edge.
What's up, geeks? It's J-Law.
It's Kev. Hey, it's Nate.
This past weekend was the 25th anniversary of Fan Expo Canada, and you know Geekcentric had to be there. So let's take a look at some of those highlights.
This year at Fan Expo, we stopped by LEGO, where they were celebrating 20 years of Star Wars. We talked to Michael Lee Stockwell from the LEGO Star Wars team, who's responsible for the redesign of the Slave One, part of LEGO's 20th anniversary series.
What would you say is was your favorite aspect or moment when redesigning the Slave One?
Well, if you know the ship, you also know which way it flies when it's flying through the air. So the backbone of the ship is actually facing you when it's flying.
Okay.
So what we do when we're designing products, we always put them in the hands of the kids, test them, because these are toys for kids or for the young at heart. So what we saw was the children were having trouble holding the ship. There are two missiles in the top. They're remotely triggered from the backside of the ship, but they have having trouble holding the ship and triggering the missiles.
Right.
So one of my colleagues said, well, you know, the original Kenner toy had a handle on the back. Oh, so I thought, well, so I designed a handle into the back of the ship that when you put the ship down in landing position, the handle automatically folded together. So when you lift the ship up, then you can actually fold the handle out, hold onto that, trigger the missiles, fly the ship.
Have you worked on any other sets as well?
Yeah, a lot of different sets. But every time we do it, we go back and we take a look at it. If we've done it before, we take a look at what have we done before, how can we improve it, how can we make, if there's been any consumer feedback that we want to improve upon, or if there are new functions or technology that we can put into the product to give it an even better play experience for the consumer, then we do that.
Very cool.
Nothing could be better than to introduce a child to that wonderful universe that we know and love through that toy.
All right, guys, we've seen the sites, we've seen the panels, the displays, the shops, everything. Now it's time to do a little hunting. I hope our wallets are ready.
As far as hauls go, mine was pretty modest. What'd I tell you? My wife and I have an ongoing Disney Princess collection, so I had to complete it. I also picked up the Alien Pop because man has he been hard to find. Apart from pops and vinyl figures, I was really looking for some unique pieces. Thanks to Toyronto, I found these creative mashups of Darth Vader as DVD and Emperor Penguin. One thing that caught my eye was this fancy AF Darth Vader bust. He looks so regal. Thanks to the people at Modulicious, I have this for my collection.
All things considered, I actually didn't spend as much as I thought I would this year. Let's take a look. Again, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I only got one pop, which is shocking, but it allowed me to focus on some other things. Hasbro panel convinced me to pick up a few of their awesome new pieces, and after both the Lego panel and talking with Michael Lee Stockwell himself, I could not resist picking up a Slave one for myself. I also picked up these really cool Toy Story models from Bandai, which were an absolute blast to build, as well as this very adorable planter.
I may have gone a little overboard. It's my birthday? Now, I didn't really want to get any more pops at this convention, but I just had to pick up the Avatar line and Cowboy Bebop line because they had all of them. After visiting the Hasbro Marvel Legends panel and hearing all the wonderful things they were working on, I just had to pick myself up this gauntlet. After speaking with Michael Lee Stockwell from the Lego design team, I just had to pick up these 20th anniversary sets. I mean, they come with the original minifigs from when I was a kid, and no convention hall is complete without something from Mondo. I just had to pick up this Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen statue to go along with my Spider-Man statue at home. Look forward to seeing some of these in a future Fun Boxing, Master Geek Theater, or even some other projects we might be working on.
After that convention, I'm pretty sure Nate's putting a few of those vendors' kids through college. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's recap.
Huge thanks to everyone at Fan Expo, the Hasbro team, the Lego team, Toyronto, for taking some time to answer some questions and to learn a little bit more about Geekcentric. Also, a huge shout out to Mary Hancock for stopping us to say hi.
What are some of your favorite things to pick up at a convention? What's the craziest amount you've ever spent on a collectible? Have you ever had a memorable celebrity encounter at one of these conventions? And am I the only one who needs a foot rub after a weekend of walking? Let us know in the comments below.
As always, we are Geekcentric, and you can be too.
So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe.
Oh, and hit that bell notification so you know when our latest video drops.
See you next time.
Get home safe, guys.
Love ya.
Peace.
Hey, I'm Veronica Taylor, and I just want to say from myself and Ash Ketchum, good luck to Geekcentric on your YouTube journey!